Believe that we are starting the last full week of March in 2025. Can you let that sink in a minute? This is the last full week of March 2025. We're gonna pull a Mr. Rogers here, and I'm gonna change my bracelets because I just realized that I didn't do that. Today was weird. Today was weird. Was it weird for anybody else? Does it feel like time went like that today for anybody else? Is it just me? Is it just me? I know it's not. You know how I know it's not? Because in our Coven social meeting today, we talked about it, and other people were like, yeah. It's also interesting because I saw a video that somebody put out, and what I found the most interesting about it is that it almost looked like it was created by somebody at CERN. I shit you not. Because they were talking about, I like that. They were talking about how they had created this collider, and they felt like they maybe messed something up because they were warned about it, blah, blah, blah. Think about that for a minute. Think about that for a minute. But in the meantime, hi, how are you? How are you? It's going to be an interesting week. I got knots in my hair. It's great. It's fun. It's fantastic. Let's get to it. Yes, the answer is yes. Y'all are going to get to see me drink some boba throughout the evening. I have a pretty weird headache, sinus headache. So my sugar's been doing this a lot today. Just let you know. And a couple of big things. I have a couple of big announcements. I will make a big announcement about 9:30. But see my wonderful new friend back here. See my wonderful friend, the little gorgeous doll. I will show her a bit here in a little bit, but we're going to have, she needs a name. She needs a name. And I'm just saying, she is older. She's from the 80s. She even has milky eyes. Like, it's creepily awesome. So she needs a name. So y'all be thinking about names. I'm just saying. My mods are going to kind of watch a little bit and see what name pops up the most. And we'll go from there. But in the meantime, let's do the things. Just like always, you guys are welcome to do these first few hand positions with me. You don't have to. The only thing that I do ask is that you take a deep breath every time I say breathe or deep breath. These first 6 positions. In Chinese medicine, ancient Eastern medicine, taking 6 deep breaths in a row has been proven to lower blood pressure, lower anxiety, lower your heart rate, etc. A lot of famous athletes use this technique. So hold on a minute, TikTok. What's up with this? Yeah, that's why. I was like, why is everything dark over there? There we go. That's better. Now, all right. Here we fucking go. Ready? Big breath. I like Eloise. I like Eloise. Big breath. Big breath. Big breath. Big breath. Big breath. Thank you guys for all the likes and the follows. I appreciate it. Just breathe normal. Just breathe normal. That's it. Shall we ground? The answer is yes. But this time we're going to start with the Earth Star. For those of you guys that are not familiar with the Earth Star chakra, this is one that sits about 1 foot to 2 feet below where your feet are at all times. So if you can, put your feet flat on the ground. Don't care if you have shoes on or not. Put your feet flat on the ground. Okay? Okay? Ooh, I like Letty too. I want you to take a deep breath, and when you take this deep breath, I want you to focus below your feet. Below your feet, okay? Ready? Breathe in. Out. Remember, guys, don't feed the trolls. We do not talk about other creators in here. We do not talk politics, and we do not feed the trolls. I have the best mods ever, and they will do the zippity zap. So don't feed the trolls, all right? Let's now do the root chakra. You ready? Yeah? Are we ready for the sacral chakra? The answer is yes. Some of y'all caught that, and some of you didn't. And I know those of you that needed it, you caught it. Enjoy your day, love. All right, we ready for the sacral chakra? The answer is yes. Ready? P.S. This is spicy boaty night. I'm just letting you know. Ready for this lovely thing right here? This eclipse coming up this weekend is gonna be really interesting because it's gonna make you rethink all of the romantical ideas that you've been holding on to, and could possibly mean that you meet someone. Just saying. Just breathe. Ready? for the throat chakra? It is Mercury retrograde. Towards the end of this week, Mercury retrograde goes into Pisces, which means all of the emotional wordies are coming out of your face. And everybody else's face. Should be a glorious weekend in the news. Ready? Are we ready for the third eye? Yes? 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 Are you? Are you really? Take a deep breath. Just breathe. Ooh, one of the paid players is skipping its place in line. Man, I don't think so, Tim. How about no? All right. Ready for the crown chakra? The boof is boofing today. I'm proud of it. Ready? Breathe. Have you gotten your crown straight? Is your fucking crown straight? Do you remember the badassery on wheels that you are? Yeah? You better. Don't make me come over there. Breathe. Just breathe. Are we ready for the fucking Soul Star? I have not done the Soul Star in a while, and I feel like we need to do it. Yeah? Yes. If you don't know what the Soul Star is, the Soul Star sits about right here, about a foot or so above your head. Okay? Now, this one, if you're very, very in tune with yourself, with your energy, or if your soul star is completely out of whack, it can end up sitting down here, way the fuck up there somewhere. This can make you a little dizzy. Just letting you know, okay? Just breathe. That's it, okay? Breathe. Ooh, I like Harriet too. There went my dinner. I want you guys, just real quick, while I am working on this next part, I want you to just think about all of the things over the last couple of months. We're going to start there, the last couple of months that have not worked, okay? When it comes to your manifestation, things you've tried with business or in spiritual life or whatever, I want you to think about all of the things that have not worked. And as I'm doing this next part, I want you to just let it go, okay? I don't want you to put it in the chat. I want you to put a 0 instead. A 0. One single 0 for everything that has not worked. Give it its own line. If you asking for a raise didn't work, that's 1 0. If you asking your spouse to go to counseling, that's 1 0. If you tried to manifest something and it completely backfired, that's 1 0. Do you see what I'm saying? Every bit of it is a fucking 0. All of that bullshit. Because I'm going to tell you what. There's an eclipse this weekend. And then the last time I spoke about an eclipse, I caught Jimmy Kimmel's attention or somebody on his staff. But normally, you're not supposed to manifest on an eclipse, okay? This weekend is a little bit of an exception. Now, still don't manifest on Friday or Saturday, okay? It is a new moon. Do not manifest on this eclipse. However, on Sunday, however, let's talk about Sunday. Let's talk about Sunday. Sunday, Neptune goes into Aries. And Neptune is the planet of hopes and goals and dreams and aspirations. And I'm going to tell you a little secret. Neptune has not gone into Aries since the 1860s. I want you to listen to that again. Neptune has not gone into Aries, which is the first sign in the zodiac, a fire sign, a cardinal sign, one of the 4 leaders of the zodiacs, since 1860s. You better manifest your little human asses off on Sunday. So you have almost a full week to prepare for this. This song is too slow for us manifesting some shit and some stuff. Nope. '60s was the Civil War. But let's not manifest that. Which signs are the 4 leaders of the zodiac? That would be Aries, Cancer, Libra, and Capricorn. If you could manifest one massive thing, what would it be? Thank you to all the new followers. For those of you guys on TikTok, thank you so much for tapping away. It's been a long time since we had over 1,500 people in the room. So if y'all tap away and we hit like 500,000 likes over there, I'll teach y'all a free class. It's been a hot minute since I did a free class. Big breath. It's also been a long time since I've shown you guys a good mudra. Let's talk about the Kali mudra. You simply interlace those fingers together and you point this, you wrap your thumbs across each other like this, and you hold it like this. Okay? All right. This right here. You know what? Let me pause and address that. Let me pause because that comment kind of pissed me off. Let me go ahead and pause. The comment was, the eclipse has already passed and this is a recording. Baby doll Sugarfoot, let me tell you what. There are more than one eclipse a year. There are more than one eclipse a year. So let me pause my entire live to address that shittily worded comment. A, I hope you have the day you deserve. But B, the eclipse that was a couple of weeks ago, that was a lunar eclipse. This is a solar eclipse. This is a partial solar eclipse in Aries. If you want to fact check someone who has way too many Capricorn placements, you better out fact check the fact checker. Also, if you would like to fact check someone that has been doing astrology for the vast majority of her whole life and was raised by someone who was a famous astrologer in California in the 60s, please do so. However, it's pretty easy to find out when the eclipses are coming. I'm just saying what I'm saying. So, thank you so much for allowing me to address your shittily worded comment, and I wish you nothing but the day you deserve. May this eclipse, this partial solar eclipse, obliterate every single thing that you've been working on. And I hope you stub your pinky toes every day for a year. You know what? One of the things that I decided this last weekend, because here's the thing, and I want to tell you guys all this, and I want you to listen to me. If you ever have someone that says they're checking up on you, they're checking up on you, they're asking other people about you, guess what that is? That's a fucking threat. That's a fucking threat. It doesn't matter if they are checking up with family because they're worried about you or whatever. I want you to think of that as a fucking threat. Because you know what? When somebody is checking up on you, guess what that means? That means that they're gossiping about you. If they're telling you that they're checking up on you, it means they're fucking gossiping about you. It does. And guess what gossip is? Negative manifestations. So if you have somebody that says, I'm checking up on you, I'm asking other people about you, that right there should tell you that they are talking about you behind your back. And you should take that as the spiritual threat that it is. And Misty Dawn put out a video the other day, and I want to reiterate something she said. A return to sender cannot be returned. A return to sender cannot be returned. So if you have somebody that is saying they're checking up on you with their friends or your friends or whatever, first of all, return to sender, bitch. Return to sender. A return to sender cannot be returned. It can't. That's like saying, I birthed you and I can unbirth you. It's physically impossible. My brain hurts even trying to explain that to someone. A return to sender cannot be returned. If someone says they're checking up on you, take that as the spiritual threat that it is and go ahead and know that that person is bad-mouthing you and talking about you behind your back. I am done with that kind of bullshit. We're going to have spicy hot bodie for a minute. Let me say this. There are too many people out there that are absolutely overstepping their boundaries, overstepping normal person boundaries. I want you to just think about that. Just think about that. So if you tell me that you are checking up on me, that you are asking your witchy friends about me, guess what's going to happen? I'm going to make sure to do a return to sender. I am going to make sure to go ahead and just block you off of all my socials, my website, and everything else. Just saying what I'm saying. Why is it that this music keeps getting low? How about no? Bloodfest. Yeah. So let's do this. Since it's spicy Bodhi night, if you have someone that's been checking up on you, someone that needs a return to sender, go ahead and put their initials in the chat. If you don't know their last name, that's fine. It would be amazing over on TikTok if I could get 100, well, no, it would be 1,000 followers, so that's not really realistic tonight. I'm right at 600,000 followers. We're going to have a party when that happens. That is wicked cool. Thank you for that. I have never seen that gift. Thank you so much. That was wicked. For those of you guys that are new to watching me, that are new to following me, what I'm doing with my hands as I'm doing Reiki is called mudras. This right here is just me pulling the bad shit out. But what I'm doing with my hands and my fingers as I move them around is called mudras. These are part of Buddhism. They're part of yoga. They're part of Hinduism. They're part of a lot of different religions and practices. They are used to channel energy. I am a Reiki master or a grand master in 9 different types of Reiki, working on 12 actually, including my own, which is called Omni Reiki, which is what I am doing this evening. I do this every single Monday and every single Wednesday at 8:30 Central. I also have certifications in pranic healing, in quantum Reiki, and all kinds of shit. I've been doing this for a very long time. Way before TikTok ever was a thing. All right. Ready? Breathe. Thank you for the gifts over there on YouTube. I saw it. What did I say? Did I not say Monday and Thursday? Did Mercury Gatorade microwave get me? Monday and Thursday. I said Wednesday. My sorry. Nope. Monday and Thursday. Fucking retrograde! Make sure that you follow me. Make sure that you look at my live schedule and register so that way you'll get the notification. I love that you are now living your best life, love. I love you right back. What is up, sweet Allie? I miss you guys. Thank you for the baby dragon. You know what? Since I know that Allie's watching, I don't know Brody's watching, but I just want to say I'm so proud of those two. I'm so proud of those two. And I want to do something that we haven't ever done before. Who are you proud of? Who are you proud of? Just put their first name in the chat. Because they need a shout out. Everybody needs to know who they are, right? I should have turned my fan on. It'd be hot as fucking here. Hold on. Here we go. I'm going to die. You guys about ready? Breathe. Thank you, Katie. I love you right back. My mods are the best mods. I can't thank them enough for being the amazing troll zappers that they are. I see that y'all are up to over 400,000 likes over there. Don't think I ain't watching. All right. We've got to do my favorite part. We've got to do my favorite part. I have had a great day. It's been busy as fuck, but I've had a great day. Got to hang out with my kid, with Kay, spend some time, go to lunch. And it's just been a great day. It's been a great day. And I want you guys to all know how much I appreciate every single one of you. I came across an old video of mine not that long ago, and I put it on the top of my profile on TikTok, and I'll repost it on YouTube, but I want to remind you guys that every one of your ripples has touched me in some way. Every one of them. It doesn't matter if you never even interact. You just watching me, your ripples touch my ripples. And it allows me to touch people all over the world. It allows me to go and meet people in person. It allows me to do things for the collective, as nerdy foo-foo as that sounds. Your ripples matter more than you will ever know. Ever. And if you weren't here, I would miss you. I would miss you. I would miss your ripples. The world would miss your ripples. Wow, Lisa, thank you. 14-month subscriber. Holy cow. Thank you to all the new followers. Oh, there's that 500,000. I will schedule all a free class next week. It has been a very long time since y'all reached 1 million likes over there. Aw. You are welcome, love. You want to know, in my opinion, what is wrong with social media? Do you want to know what's wrong with social media? Instead of someone just scrolling on by, if they don't like what I'm doing or what somebody else is doing, they feel the need to be a shit. They feel the need to interject their own personal comment in there. And guess what? I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. If you think I look ridiculous, don't give a fuck. If you think that none of this shit works as foo-foo, don't give a fuck. If you think that everybody watching in here is weird or whatever, we don't give a fuck. But guess what? When you're making these shitty comments, whether it's on YouTube or TikTok, you're only pushing me up on the For You page. And I love it. So what you don't realize is when you make these shitty comments thinking that you're hurting my feels, thinking that you're hurting somebody's feels in the live, you aren't. What you're doing is actually pushing me up in the For You page, which means that you are helping me reach even more people. So please, please continue to make all of the wonderful shitty comments that you would like. It also just shows not only your intolerance, but how shitty of a miserable person you actually are. And I feel bad for you. I feel bad for you. If you need to tell me that your religion is better than my religion, I feel bad for you because it tells me that you have no idea what your religion actually stands for. If you need to tell me that this is not Reiki or whatever, then I feel bad for you that you don't know how to research. If you need to tell me that the things I'm doing with my hands are not part of Reiki or whatever, then I'm so sorry that you don't know how to do your research. But all you're doing is helping to push me up in the For You page. All you're doing is to help people that need to see these amazing comments, these supportive comments, find my live. You're helping people make friends. So even as you're being a complete and utter snot-faced little douche knuckle, you're helping other people's ripples find these ripples. You're helping other people that need to find a positive place on the internet, find a positive place on the internet. So thank you. Thank you. I'm so sorry that in your life you are so miserable that you can't see the forest for the trees. So please, please, go ahead and continue to do my favorite part. And if you took offense to that and you think I'm attacking you, well, a hit dog will holler. I'm only going to go about 5 more minutes because that means I've been going about 45 minutes. Look at me, almost making an hour. And then just be warned because it's spicy booty this evening for reads. I love you guys right back. We must be capped. I see it over there on TikTok. We got to be capped. You are so welcome, Hemi. I found you in 2021 when I was at my lowest point, and you have shined so much light. Do I follow you? Let me follow you. I followed you back, Hemi. While you guys are in here, before you start running off to other places, one thing, follow at least one person. Follow at least one person, okay? Follow somebody. Follow a couple of people. Because here's the thing, the people that are in this live right now making comments both on YouTube and TikTok, they need positive energy just like you need positive energy. They need positive spiritual people in their life that start sentences with, you're going to think I'm crazy, but just like you need people that start sentences like that. Follow somebody. Follow each other. Be each other's support group. Friends on the internet are just as amazing as in-person friends, okay? Follow somebody. Follow 10 somebodies. You guys all follow each other, okay? Okay? And before you guys start, man, my hair is tangled from tonight. Before you guys really start running off, let me remind you of something. Actually, let me do that this way. Let me remind you of something. You are living your life, not somebody else. You are the one responsible for your life, not somebody else. They aren't paying your bills. They don't own you. They're not somebody that pulls the strings on you like a fucking puppet. You hold the key to your own cage. If you feel caged in by a person, a situation, a job, anything like that, baby, you are so fucking powerful. You hold the key to that. You hold the key to that. You are an amazing, epic, divine fucking being. You're made from fucking stardust, dude. You're made from stardust, dude. Billions and billions of perfect moments had to happen for you to even exist. Think about it. Think about it. Maybe your dad was late to the date and your mom got mad. So in another universe, you don't exist. Think about it. How many billions of perfect things had to happen for your badassery on wheels to exist? Think about it. Think about it. Think about it. And every single one of us came from elements that were created somewhere in some far off part of the universe. You are fucking magic. You are fucking magic. Think about that. You're magic. Because if you think about what a magic being is, if you think about what a magic person is, isn't it somebody that the stars had to align perfectly for them to exist? What do you think you are? What do you think you are? Think about it. What do you think you are? Thank you for that. You matter so much more than you ever realize. Don't forget it. If you forget it, you just come hang out and I'll remind you. And I'll remind you. I'll remind you. I'm just saying what I'm saying. I'm saying what I'm saying. We have some epic trips planned. We have some epic things in store for you. Oh yeah, I promised you guys, before you run off, I promised you a couple of special announcements. Did I not? Did I not? I did. On Saturday, April 5th, Miss Scarlipoo, one of my amazing mods, and I are going to teach a class. This class is 5 hours. There will be plenty of breaks, okay? So before you're like, 5 hours, there will be plenty of breaks, okay? Would you like to learn about saints? Would you like to learn about how you work with saints? Would you like to learn about the 10 most popular saints? Would you like to learn about demons? Would you like to learn a little bit of demonology? Would you like to learn a little bit about Solomonic magic? Would you like to learn those things? Well, we are teaching a class on Saturday the 5th, and we would love to have you there. The link is on my link tree. The link is on my link tree. We would love to have you there. For those of you guys that do not know my wonderful mod Scarly, she is actually over on YouTube this evening. Scarly has a very, very amazing, rich background in Catholicism, well, let's see, you're more of a bruja, am I right? Man, my hair is tangled as fuck. That was some crazy Reiki. Scarly has a wonderful, amazing Mexican background and is a redheaded bruja. I'm just saying, redheads unite. Okay, I'm just saying. I think in every culture, redheads are labeled witches. I don't understand why. But anyway, I digress. Anyway, on the 5th of April, you guys come and join us for this class. Come join us. Come join us. We are really excited. We are really, really excited. Yeah. We have something else in store for you too. Would you like to learn about brujeria? Would you like to learn about that? Would you like to? Because Miss Scarly is about to start teaching classes, and we will have that announcement coming out this week, so don't miss it. If y'all are not members of my website, please go do so. It doesn't cost you a penny, I promise, but you get first dibs on tickets. You get all the cool emails. You get to know where I'm gonna be, so you get first dibs on in-person tickets, all of that stuff. I'm just saying. All right, let's get on with the zodiac reads. Also, did we start coming up for a name for my girl here? Huh? Did we? Let me introduce you to my girl. I'm trying to insist that this is our new travel buddy, and Sass has said absolutely not. I love her. She's got a Babylon 5 hairdo going on. I'm just saying. She has the most gorgeous milky eyes. Tell me this is not a great haunted doll travel buddy that needs to go to haunted penitentiaries and haunted houses and haunted naval ships. Tell me that she does not deserve to go to haunted places. I'm just saying. Tell me. I'm just saying. But we've got to come up with a name for her. I really do like Eloise. I'm not going to lie. I really do like Eloise. But I think that it would be really cool to put out a video and let the witchcraft community decide. What do you guys think? I want y'all's opinion, okay? Mods, can you kind of help me? Can you help me keep track of some of the main names that pop up? And then I'll tell you what. Throughout this live, we will kind of keep track of some of the names, and then I'll put out a video and we will let the witch talk community decide what my girl's name be. Yes? Just saying. She knocked my little Egyptian cat over, or I knocked my Egyptian cat over. I'm sorry, little Egyptian cat. Capricorns, I've already got your first card drawn. If y'all have never watched me for Zodiacs, I start with Capricorn because in my brain, 1 equals the start of something. So we're starting with Capricorn and we go around the horn. I do this every single Monday. We do a Reiki session at 8:30 and then I read for the Zodiacs to give you kind of a cheat sheet about your week. Okay? Just saying. This is also on YouTube, so you can go back and listen. If you want to listen to your sun, your rising, and your moon, that will give you one hell of an overview on how your week's going to go. Are we ready, Capricorns? Are we ready, Capricorns? Yes. Sass said she needs to be a hood ornament. I don't know if I like you right now. Sass said you need to be a hood ornament. I want you to know that was Sass, not me. I will say this too. She was sitting down here earlier during our social coven meeting. So on Mondays at 7 p.m. Central, we have a coven meeting, a social meeting. Please feel free to come join us. But she was sitting down there and multiple orbs came out of her head. Ooh, I like Constance too. Multiple orbs came out of her head. I'm just saying. Lilabelle, look at Debbie coming out. Look at that. Y'all are coming up with some cool ass names. I'm just saying. All right. By the way, y'all watch for orbs. Y'all watch for orbs. My office has been very active today. So watch for orbs. You see something, say something. Sass has jokingly been calling me a booger magnet for a little bit. But she's kind of not wrong. I have been a ghost magnet, a spiritual magnet, as long as I've been alive. There are reasons I have certain things tattooed on me because of that, because of the way that certain things interact. So yeah. I'm just saying. All right. We ready, Capricorn? The Capricorns are like, bitch, you have had our cards turned over. Do it. Ready, Caps? Ooh, okay. We have fucking powerful ass Capricorns this week. I'm down. I approve of this message. The Blue Bodhi with 8 Capricorn placements fully approves of the following message for Capricorns. Y'all have trust, y'all have Luna, and y'all have equilibrium. So here's the thing. I'm going to let you guys in on a little secret about Capricorns. Capricorns, being a cardinal sign of the zodiac, being the cardinal sign that kicks off winter, they thrive in cleaning up chaos. They do. They're one of the only cardinal sign. Well, they're probably the only cardinal sign out of the 4 that thrives in cleaning up chaos. Okay? If a Capricorn is overwhelmed, they're happy. If they don't have anything to do, they're going to go insane. How many Capricorns, show of hands, like to work for like 2 weeks straight and then like face plant? Show of hands. I'm just saying. Me? I'm the only one. Y'all know you do. Look, I see the Capricorn hands over there. So Capricorns love to clean up chaos. Now, the problem with that is if there isn't enough things going around for them to clean up, or if they feel off, if that makes sense, you just kind of feel off, then they don't feel like themselves. Well, guess what, Capricorn? This week right here, you are on fucking fire. This trust card right here, this is one of the biggest things for a Capricorn. This is the biggest things for a Capricorn. If you ever fuck up enough that you lose a Capricorn's trust, you will never get that back. They will never, ever trust you again. Ever. Just saying. Okay? They will never trust you again. But here's the thing, Capricorns. This week, you are full on trusting yourself. You're trusting your intuition. You're trusting where you're going in life. You're trusting your manifestations. Like, you just feel like the most powerful Capricorn that ever Capricorned. What I love about this as well is this is the Luna card. So Luna is the moon. This is your spiritual self. The sun represents the divine masculine. The moon is the divine feminine. The moon is also intuition, spiritual connection, and just fucking magic. So guess what, Capricorn? Not only are you confident as fuck this week, but you're fucking magic, and you're confident in your own magic. What could be better than that? Because think about it. If you lose confidence in your own self, in your own magic, do you want to do it? No. If you lose confidence in your own self and you don't feel like your magic is magicking enough, are you going to put up your wards or protections? Are you going to be ready to do return to senders? No. Are you going to be ready to do money workings, prosperity workings, fertility workings, any of that? No. But guess what, Capricorn? This week you are some powerful motherfuckers. And I say that also because this is the equilibrium card. Caps, remember how at the beginning of this reading, I said that if a Capricorn feels off kilter, off balance, they're not trusting in their self, they don't have enough stuff to do, then they feel off. Well, this week, Capricorn, you have your fucking equilibrium back. Not only do you have your equilibrium back, but you are full on standing on all the business. Caps, this is a great fucking week for you to look at your future. This is a great fucking week for you to look at your financial security. This is a great fucking week for you to look at where you're going. Now, I am going to reiterate a couple of times during this live that next Saturday, the 29th, is not only a new moon, but is a partial solar eclipse, okay? Do not manifest on the eclipse. Don't manifest Friday and don't manifest Saturday, okay? Those 2 days are the time when you want to look, especially you, Capricorn, at what hasn't been working up till now and be honest. Be honest with yourself, okay? Now, the reason I said not Friday and not Saturday, and I'm going to make a little caveat, that on Sunday, every one of you bitches, I don't care what sign you are, you better be manifesting. Because on Sunday, this is when Neptune goes into Aries, and this has not happened since 1860s. Since the fucking 1860s, Neptune has not been in Aries. This is a time of powerful change, okay? Capricorn, this week, you are back on all of your bullshit. You are some powerful, magical motherfuckers, and you can fix anything you set your mind to this week. Anything. Okay? Capiche? You got it? You got it? You magical little goats. You are the original goat, Capricorn. And you feel it this week. I'm just saying what I'm saying. All right, stones for Capricorns. If you got your Moldavite this week, Caps, if you've got Moldavite, you better wear that shit. You better be rocking that shit. You better be dripping in it. This is the week for that, Caps. If you were thinking about getting Moldavite, this is the week for it, Caps. Make sure it's real Moldavite. This is the week for it, Caps. If you don't have Moldavite, no big deal. Labradorite is going to be the easiest thing for you guys to find. For some of you guys that this is like beginning, you're beginning your crystal journey or so on, you don't have a lot, Labradorite is going to be the best thing you can find, okay? Man. I'm actually going to give you a few, Capricorns, okay? Moldavite if you got it, okay? Labradorite, Lapis, and blue Apatite. Lab is one of those stones that will take your hand. It'll gently walk you down the place. It'll say, hey, here's where you're supposed to go. Here's where you're supposed to go. Don't go here. Don't go here. Lapis is all about you remembering the royalty that you are, the powerful motherfucker that you are. Blue Apatite is not only calming, but it's attuned to the future. Those three stones together, also they pair really well together. They look pretty together. All three of those together make a powerhouse combination. Just saying, Capricorns. Animal for Capricorns this week. Y'all are the eagle this week. Y'all are the eagle this week. Y'all just look powerful. Y'all just look powerful this week, Capricorns. You are the eagle. You are the eagle. Okay? Just saying. Just saying. Where's my Aquarius is at? Where's my Aquarius is at? There they are. There they are. What's up, Aquarius? By the way, guys, if you haven't gotten this stupid ass illness that's going along, the one that causes the nasty ass high fever and sinus infection and shit, be taking your fucking vitamins because you don't want it. Just speaking from experience. Aquarius, by the way, apparently y'all needed to be special and have 4 cards this week instead of 3. Love you. I'm down. I'm down. I'm down with this. As someone whose sister is an Aquarius, I also fully approve this message. Ready? Aquarius, this is going to be a fucking great week for you. This is just a great week for you, okay? Now, just hear me out. This is the obsession card. Then you have union. Then you have happiness. And this card you threw out of the deck. This is the resilience card. Okay? This is also a good time to point out, for those of you guys that are sitting outside the live or you're watching and you're wishing ill will on me or my mods or anybody else, we know you're there. We know you're there. We know you're there. I have wonderful things in between me and the cameras at all times, and I hope you enjoy what you get. I'm just saying. All right, Aquarius, guess what? This right here, this obsession card, you are obsessed with yourself this week. You are, in a good way, okay, Aquarius? Because what this tells me is that you have either been putting yourself on the back burner, you have been flat out ignoring yourself, or you have been allowing other people to ignore you. Not this week. Not this week. Aquarius, not only are you obsessed with yourself, you actually love yourself this week. Not only that, but you are all about finding ways to pamper yourself, to spoil yourself this week. If you have an Aquarius in your life, expect for them to be taking long, hot baths, chilling out in bed, ordering their favorite meal, booking massages, whatever it is. Expect them to be doing some amazing, amazing things, appreciating their own Aquariusness. Because here's the thing, Aquarius, this happiness card right here also tells me two things. One, y'all are happy this week. Y'all are just happy this week. I love happy Aquariuses. I do. Because y'all can change the whole world's opinion just because you're happy that week. Just because you're happy. It makes me happy to see y'all happy. Because y'all are normally some brooding little bitches. You know you are. You know you are. Y'all usually are like sitting there with like the resting asshole face. You know you are. You know you are. And if you have an Aquarius in your life, you know damn well I'm right. You're probably over there giggling. You're probably looking at your Aquarius like, you know I'm right. You know I'm right. But when an Aquarius is happy, like super outwardly happy, and they're ready to show everybody else that they're happy, like there's no stopping that. There's no stopping that. It's like somebody just turned the sun up and made everything brighter. I'm not kidding, Aquarius. That's really what happens when you get happy. When you get happy, that is what happens. And here's the thing, and it's not even something that if suddenly you're a happy Aquarius, that people are like, the fuck's wrong? Why are you smiling? It's not even like that. People see you smile, Aquarius, and they smile. People see you happy and doing the little happy food dances and shit, and they want to do happy food dances with you, Aquarius. That is this week for you. You're fucking happy. You're happy. And guess what? I love this fucking resilience card the most, Aquarius, because what this tells me is all of that shit that has been bogging you down, all of the shit that has been causing you problems, all of the shit, Aquarius, all of the shit that you feel has been defeating you lately, you are so fucking resilient this week that you are going to see the answer to all of these things like that. It's going to be a week of epiphanies. It's going to be a week of just being a magical little shit. You know what I mean in a good way. It's going to be a week of you really appreciating who you are. If you have an Aquarius in your life, make sure you tell them that you love them this week. Make sure you reiterate to them, as they're telling you how great they are, that you think they're pretty fucking great too. Okay? Because even though they're all about themselves this week and they are all about doing the things, the self-love, all the manifestation, they still need to hear it from you. They still need to hear it from you. Okay? So if you have an Aquarius in your life, please make sure that you tell them how fucking fantastic they are. Build that Aquarius ego up, okay? Please feel free to send this to someone if you're an Aquarius and you're like, bitch, you better appreciate me. I'm just saying. Your spiritual advisor would like to remind all of you that if you have an Aquarius in your life, tell them how fucking fantastic they are this week, because they are. Aquarius, this is just a great week. It's just a great week for you. Like seriously, just a great week for you. So be obsessed with yourself this week, Aquarius. Be obsessed with yourself. You fucking deserve it. Go buy yourself some flowers. Go buy yourself your favorite dessert. Go buy cookies. Tell everybody to fuck off. Put your phone on silent. I'm just saying. Just saying. Stones for Aquarius. We're going to go with frou-frou stones. You ready? Amethyst and rose quartz, but also obsidian. Black obsidian, the sharper, the better, because no one needs to be fucking with your mood this week, Aquarius. No one. No one gets to fuck with your mood this week. And if they do, you feel free to come and tell me, I got you. I got you. Got you. Let's see. Animal for Aquarius. You know what? You are the koala this week. You are the koala this week. Because if y'all didn't know this about koalas, koalas are like the most beloved animal ever, right? Everybody loves a koala. Like the koala and the sloth, right? So here's the thing, though. If you didn't know, koalas can be menaces. They can. If you ask any Australian, koalas can be a fucking menace, right? Right? That's you this week, Aquarius. That's you this week. If you're not getting the self-love and the lovey time that you need, Aquarius, you're going to be a menace. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Thank you for the dancing bear over there. Come on, that's funny. I don't care who we are. What's really funny is like Christine is an Aquarius, my mod Christine is an Aquarius, and my sister's an Aquarius. And I can just see, because I know them both pretty well at this point. I mean, I know my sister really, really well. And when they're in that mood where they know how fucking awesome that they are, I know damn well anybody that gets in their way is toast. Is toast. I'm just saying. Pisces. Where's my favorite water sign that I love to pick on? I think, well, no, actually, I think I pick on Cancers more than I pick on Pisces. I just tease you little Pisces a little bit. Where's all my Piscesians at? You know what? I love hate when someone drinks all my tea. I love hate it. It is what it is. Are we ready, Pisces? Well, we have powerful ass Pisces this week. We have powerful ass Pisces this week. Y'all fucking pulled up the Morrigan. Y'all pulled up the Morrigan and sovereignty. And then you pulled up courage. And then you pulled up creativity. If you're a Pisces, you are a fucking power. Don't mess with the Pisces this week. I'm just going to say that. Don't mess with the Pisces this week. Oh my God, y'all did hit 1 million likes. What? What? I'm going to have to think of some really good classes to teach. I'm going to have to think of some really good classes to teach. Well, one of you mods, will you screenshot that? Will you screenshot that? Me holding up my little finger. Somebody screenshot that. I'll do a video. Y'all are awesome. It's been a long time since we've had 1 million likes. I know that whenever I told you guys if you hit 500,000 likes, I would teach a class. I already know the class I'm going to teach for that, and that is how to be safe when you are doing paranormal investigations, because a lot of people are getting into it now, and a lot of people don't know how to be safe. I found that there's some seasoned investigators that don't understand how to be safe during a paranormal investigation. So that is one class. But now I'm gonna have to think of a really good class to teach you guys. A really, really good class. So I'll do a video. Back to Pisces. Don't fuck with the Pisces this week. I'm gonna tell you a little secret. Pisces, they're stabby. They'll stab a bitch. They'll stab a bitch. I'm just saying. Just saying. But The fact that y'all pulled the Morrigan, and this is not just some, I want you guys to look at this card, and I want you to look at her headdress and how she's dressed here. So if you guys are not familiar with the Morrigan is a battle deity. She's a triple goddess. She's a battle deity. She is also the goddess of revenge, the Celtic goddess of revenge. She's also the goddess that protects women and children, the downtrodden. Like, she's not to be fucked with. Like, she's not to be fucked with. So for the Pisces to pull out the Morrigan and the Sovereignty card, y'all better not be attacking Pisces this week. Y'all better not be attacking Pisces this week. I'm just saying. Even if you were sworn mortal enemy as a Pisces, wait till next week. Wait till next week. Okay? There is something going on with the Piscesians this week. Don't be attacking a Pisces this week, okay? Because of this courage card also, Pisces. This is the week. Okay, Pisces, come here. Everybody else, if you're not a Pisces, my ear is itchy right here because one of my dreadlocks is itching. That's why I keep fucking with it. So, squirrel moment. Okay, if you're not a Pisces, just do this. Okay, just do this. You don't need to listen if you're not a Pisces. Okay, Pisces, are they plugging their ears? Okay. So Pisces, here's the thing. If there's like baneful workings you wanted to do this week, this is the week. It's a new moon and it's an eclipse, and also y'all have some really powerful cards right here. Okay, the other thing I want to tell you is this, Pisces, if you have not done a return to sender in a while, you should do that. This is the week for it. Not only should you do that, but here's the thing, Pisces. Go to the Dollar Tree, okay? Get you one of those vigil candles, get you a black one, get you a red one, and get you a white one, okay? $3 whole, okay? I know up in your cabinet, you probably have some chili flakes, some chili powder, you probably have some black pepper, and you have some salt. Like, just those 3 things. You can throw a little bit of cinnamon in there if you want to as a power-up, and some turmeric if you want, but mainly those 3 things, like chili, pepper, and salt, okay? Just make your little ring around each one of those candles, okay? I want you to put your name on the bottom of the candles, and everybody that has done you fucking wrong, you write their little names on the outside of these candles. You write their little fucking names on the outside of these candles, okay? Because the red is for action, the white is for cleansing, the red is also for anger. The white is for cleansing, and the black is the banishment and the protection, okay? So you do that, okay? You do that. You just set those little bitches up and you let them go all fucking week, okay? And here's the thing. When you get done, when they're done and they're all burnt out, okay? And let them go as long as you can. Like, don't leave them overnight. Don't go to sleep. Don't leave your house with them on. Go ahead and blow them out, okay? But here's the thing. When all of those things are done, you just scoop the little ingredients into those glasses. You put those glasses in a bag. Don't care what kind of bag, okay? You take them outside, and this is the most satisfying part. Are you ready? Are you ready? You bust those motherfuckers, okay? Do you know why you want to bust those motherfuckers? Do you know why you want to bust the glass? Because you can't return to sender. And you want to make sure that nobody has any way to come back on you. Do you see what I'm saying? Do you see what I'm saying, Pisces? I got you. I got you. I got you. Okay, if you're not a Pisces, you can unplug your ears now, okay? So Pisces, this is going to be a fantastic fucking week for you. A powerful ass, fantastic fucking week for you. How many of you guys that aren't Pisces were like taking notes? I know you were. I know you were, especially you little fucking Leos. I know you little Leos. I know y'all were listening. I know you were listening. I know you were listening. Pisces, this is fucking amazing ass week for you. You are super strong, you are super powerful, and you just feel kind of like the Capricorns. You are all 100% on all of the Pisces bullshit this week. All of it. And you already know what animal I'm giving you. I'm just saying. I'm just saying what I'm saying. Stones for Pisces: Hematite, Onyx, and clear quartz. Hematite, Onyx, and clear quartz. And y'all are the lion this week. Y'all are the lion this week. Just saying. I'm just saying. All right. That means we are to Aries and Aries season. Yes? For those of you guys that are waiting on results from the candles for this weekend, I will be finishing them throughout the week. I had fully planned to do them today, and then I looked up and it was fucking 6 o'clock. Like, I've been running errands all day. I've been helping my kiddo with some stuff, and excuse me, I don't know what happened today. Monday just went, just gone. But yeah, I will be getting all of those done this week. So just watch for an email, okay? Just watch for an email. By the way, for those of you guys that were worried my live got banned on Saturday whenever I was doing those, no, you know what happened? I was sitting down because I'm not going to lie, like doing a bunch of candle work like that wears you out. And so while I was sitting down, TikTok did the little puzzle thing and I didn't catch it. And so when I stood up to look, it said live disconnected for inactivity. They, you know, you remember when TikTok first became a thing and all the people were sleeping on there and you had to put a gift to wake them up or whatever? That's why they did it. That's why they did it. Just saying. Just saying. All right, Aries. I feel like I'm yelling. All right, Aries. Oh, God, the Aries be Ariesing this week. All right. All right. I mean, it is Aries season. We have all kinds of cool shit happening this week. So, all right. All right. Aries, are you ready? Y'all have Medusa. Y'all pulled the Medusa card and the appearance. Medusa is appearance. Okay. Then you have eternal charisma. And then you have Luna. Just like the Capricorns. I find that interesting. I find it interesting. All right, Aries. Guess what? Guess what, Aries? Y'all are 100% feeling yourself this week. If you have an Aries in your life, a friend, a kid, a coworker, whatever, just know that they are extra bougie this week. They are extra over the top this week. Aries, y'all are... Okay, let me give you a little warning first of all. Do not make any snap judgments, snap decisions about haircuts, makeup choices. You know what? Actually, if you feel like doing some crazy makeup this week, do it. Do it. I am never going to tell you not to do it. But the hair thing, Aries, think about it a little bit first, okay? Like, don't be chopping off your waist-length hair into a bob, okay? I'm just saying, okay? If you guys have an Aries in your life and they start talking about like, I'm gonna go shave my head, maybe calm them off the Britney ledge, okay? Like, kind of calm them off the Britney ledge, okay? But yeah, so make sure you kind of like, I saw somebody say I'm a cosmetologist. If you have a client come in and they're like, you know, they got this gorgeous long curly hair and they're like, chop it off. You might be like, first of all, are you an Aries? And if so, then we need to talk. Let's look at the book. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just saying. So Aries, no big major decisions this week, especially about appearances. But here's the thing. Be bougie. Be all the way bougie. I am never, ever, ever the one to tell people to not be fucking bougie. You know why? Because I was not allowed to be over the top for so fucking long. And now, you know what? If the boof ain't boofing, I'm just saying. I will wear all of the turquoise eyeliner. I will wear all of the crazy loud boots. I will be the one stomp clicking all through the place. I will wear all the jewelry. I will have all the tattoos. Aries, own it. Own it, Aries, okay? If you've been eyeing those new boots that are super shiny and you're like, well, I don't really know if I can pull. Yes, you can pull it off. Yes, you can pull it off. You've been wanting to wear some blue eyeliner this week? Fucking do it, Aries. You've been wanting to do all kinds of crazy shit? Fucking do it. Fucking do it. You know why? Because this is your week to experiment. This is your week to experiment, Aries. Be fucking bougie. Be fucking bougie. You got it? Be fucking bougie. Aries, not only are you feeling yourself this week, but you are charismatic as fuck. You want to ask for a raise, Aries? This is the week. This is the week. Now, plan it out. Don't just go in willy-nilly and be like, give me a raise, bitch. I mean, unless you have that kind of relationship with your boss. But, you know, I'm just saying. But here's the thing, Aries. Plan it out. But if you want to make big, powerful changes this week, this is the week to do it. This is the fucking week to do it. Remember how I just said that Sunday is a very powerful day for manifestation, that Friday and Saturday are very powerful days for letting shit go. Not only is it a new moon, but it's a partial solar eclipse. Numerology is also going to be a big thing for you this week, Aries. Pay attention to repeating numbers. Pay attention to angel numbers. Pay attention to something that is showing up over and over and over this week, Aries. Because this Luna card right here tells me that you are super in tune with everything. With everything. Bottom line, you're in tune as fuck. Be over the top as fuck. And enjoy your fucking week, Aries, because you are full on Ariesing. Got it? Just saying. All right. Stones for Aries. I'm also going to say Lapis. Lapis, Hawkeye, and Peacock ore. Now, Peacock ore is not really one you want to wear, okay? It can be toxic if it's against your skin too long. So all you have to do is put a little piece beside your bed, put one in your office, whatever. So Lapis, Peacock ore. What was the other one I just said? Hawkeye. I was like, wait, there was another dark blue one. The reason that I say Hawkeye, and Hawkeye is blue tiger's eye. So it looks like this, okay? This is Hawkeye. It's one of my favorite fucking stones. This is for focus and clarity. I'm just saying, okay? And guess who you are this week, Aries? Guess who you are? You are the snake this week. You want to pull the Medusa card? Of course you're the snake. Shed that fucking skin and be this amazing, epic, badass snake. Okay? I'm trying to think of who I know that's an Aries. I don't really have a lot of people in my close inner circle that are Aries. I want to watch some Aries be bougie. I really do. Most of the Aries I've ever known are like bougie, but like low-key bougie. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? Like, I can feel my sugar doing this. I'm waiting for the thing to go off. Where's my little bulls at? Where's my Tauruses at? There they are. I love how all the Aries were like, me. I love you guys. Why is that card? I'm going to go ahead and just give you guys this card, Taurus. You know why? I've been shuffling this deck. This is the 4th read tonight. What are the odds that the card that is face up in the deck, how it's face up in the deck, I don't know, because I'm very, very anal about how my cards go back in and making sure that they're all right side up and so on. What are the odds, Taurus, that the good luck card flips over in the deck and I don't notice it until I'm pulling your cards? What are the odds, Taurus? What are the odds? This is where I say you can't make this shit up. And I haven't even turned over the other 2 cards yet. The first card is fucking empowerment. It's empowerment. We're going to look at this one together. Rebirth. Of course it's fucking rebirth. You can't make this shit up. This is why I love what I do. Courage. And good luck. I don't even know if I need to read that for you. Every Taurus is over there doing a fucking happy dance. Every Taurus is doing the Cabbage Patch. Am I right? Am I right? Every single one of you right now are doing this. Am I right? Am I right? Fucking empowerment, rebirth, courage, and good luck. Taurus, really? I am here for all of this. I know way too many Tauruses. I'm here for every fucking bit of this. All right, all right, all right, all right. Every fucking bit of it. Taurus. You want to make big moves, Taurus? You want to make big moves, Taurus? Do you want to make big moves, Taurus? This is a fucking empowerment card, Taurus. Tired of being pushed around, tired of being walked on, tired of being less than, tired of not being first. I know that y'all are bougie, whether you want to not be over the top bougie or whatever. I know you Tauruses love the finer things in life. I know you guys are food connoisseurs. I know that you guys love to be spoiled. I know that you guys also let everyone else go first. Just saying. Empowerment and rebirth. Taurus, I want you just right now, in this moment, I want you to close your eyes for a minute, unless you're driving, and then you can do this later. I want you to just close your eyes for a minute, just for a second. In your mind's eye, I want you to start creating the most badass version of yourself that you can dream up. I want you to start creating the most badass version of you that ever existed. And I want you all this week to be building on that badassery that you're envisioning. Okay? That's your homework for this week, Taurus. Because by Sunday, today's only Monday, by Sunday, you're going to have this fucking epic view of yourself in your head. Did I mention that you guys have the rebirth card? Did I mention that this weekend is not only a new moon, but a partial solar eclipse? And the new moon is all about rebirth, starting over. You can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up. Can you, Taurus? You magical little shits. You magical little shits. This is also the week that you have the courage to make the big changes. You have the courage to tell people to fuck off. You have the courage to be the badass you are. You also have the courage to put yourself first this week, Taurus. And I know that's hard for you guys. I know that's hard for you guys. Being a mutable sign, you guys do not, a fixed sign, you guys do not like to put yourself first. You do, but you don't ever want to hurt anybody else's feelings, so you don't. You put everybody else first. Not only do you put everybody else first, but then you put everybody else first. And then you'll go. You lucky little shits. I just wanted to whack that card in your face. Because what are the odds that I have been shuffling that deck and not noticed that this random card was right side up in the deck? Was face up? Taurus, I swear to fuck, if y'all question even one time this week that you aren't powerful, that you aren't ready for a rebirth, that you aren't a lucky little fuck, and that you aren't courageous enough to make all these changes, I swear I'll find you. Because you know what? I'm a fucking Taurus magnet. Not only am I a paranormal magnet, I'm a Taurus magnet. 3 of my mods are fucking Taurus. 3 of my mods. 3 of my inner core, inner circle of the coven are fucking Tauruses. My best friend is a Taurus. I'm a Taurus magnet. I will find you. If you even mutter that you are not any of this, Taurus, I'm gonna know. I'm gonna know. Capiche? I'm gonna know. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Taurus, this is a week of rebirth. Not just, oh, you know, I'm going to change my hair color or I'm going to buy, you know, a new shirt. No, no, no. This is a complete rebirth, Taurus. Complete rebirth. I am here for every bit of this. I did not mean to slam you. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, my cards. I am here for all of this, Taurus. I'm here for all of this. You want a new job? This is the week to manifest it. You want a raise? This is the week to go ask. This is the week to manifest it. You want somebody in your life? This is the week to manifest it. You want to be famous? This is the week to manifest it. Be careful what you ask for, though. This is from experience. Taurus, you are all powerful this week. You are all powerful. And I am here for it. 100%. Stones for Taurus. I'm going to give you a couple of harder to find stones, kind of like I did with the Capricorns. But don't stress if you don't have them, and don't stress if you can't find them or you can't afford them, okay? Okay? Phenakite and Apophyllite. Just the clear Apophyllite. Phenakite and Apophyllite, Taurus. If you can't find those, or if you just can't get them right now, because Phenakite can be a little expensive. Let me say this about Phenakite though. Phenakite looks a lot like clear quartz, and people will pass clear quartz off as Phenakite. If you want to buy some Phenakite, I highly recommend making sure that it's from a reputable source. And by reputable, I don't mean just some random person on Etsy. Okay, if they have a huge Etsy shop, that's a little different. But don't just look at their reviews and things like that. Be really careful. Okay, be really, really careful. Also, Phenakite's it's expensive. It's expensive. It's not quite, well, actually, yeah, it's Moldavite expensive. I was gonna say it's not quite Moldavite expensive, but it is. But it is. I have a little pendant it's about that long. I think it cost me about $60. I'm just letting you know. I'm just letting you know. It starts with a PH. Phenakite. So if you don't have those, no worries, okay? The reason I said Apophyllite, and Apophyllite is a stone that every one of you should have, Taurus or not. Every one of you, this needs to be a goal, okay? Doesn't even have to be a big piece. Clear Apophyllite is A, pretty easy to find, and B, it's usually pretty cheap. When you get into the colored Apophyllite, especially the blue, that can get really expensive. But Apophyllite helps to take your spiritual self, your higher self, and your physical self and bring them together, okay? It goes by your bed. It goes by your bed, okay? Now, Taurus, if you don't have those or you can't find those, red Jasper, y'all. Red fucking Jasper. Y'all need a powerful ass backbone to do all this epic shit this week. Red Jasper. So red Jasper and black tourmaline. Red Jasper and black tourmaline. Because you know what? Fuck all those bitches. Fuck all those bitches. Black tourmaline. Let them go ahead and come up against that black tourmaline and let them get all those little splintery shards right in their little fucking face. All right. Taurus. You know, this is going to sound weird, but hear me out. Y'all are the raccoon this week. Y'all are the raccoon this week. Now, I know you're like, wait, that is not a powerful animal. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Have y'all ever seen a raccoon? Have y'all ever seen a determined raccoon? Not only are they smart as fuck, but they like to work in the secret. They like to work in the dark. And if they want something, they will fucking get it. A raccoon will stop at nothing to get what it wants. And that better be exactly who you are this week, Taurus. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. So all of you Tauruses that were like, fuck you, I'm not a raccoon. They're also tricksters. Look up what the spiritual meaning of a raccoon is, Taurus, okay? I am going to give you a second animal, though, because I couldn't really decide. And I was like, no, y'all are the raccoon. Are you ready? Jaguar. Y'all are a raccoon riding a jaguar. That's who you are this week, Taurus. That's an image right there, ain't it? All right. All right. Where's my Gemini friends? Geminis, you keep trying to pull like 3 anchor cards. Just one. Geminis, you keep trying to pull 3. 3! Thank you. Where's my Geminis at? Where's my Geminis at? Well, y'all must have heard me and not taken forever. You did just throw this card a little crooked, so we're going to read it whopper-jawed. Y'all want a whopper-jawed card? You got a whopper-jawed card. Hubris, eternal charisma, and change, kind of whopper-jawed. Okay, okay. I also find it interesting. I'm going to show you something. I'm going to point something out to you. Actually, that's really interesting. So for those of you guys, let me just pause for a minute. I know I'm doing a lot of yakking this week, but it'll be all right. If y'all are wanting to be a good, solid, professional card reader, here is one tip I can give you, okay? When you turn the cards over, look at them for a minute. Pay attention to them. How they fall is how you should read them. If it falls whopper-jawed, you read it whopper-jawed. If it falls upside down, you read it upside down. Don't turn the card around because you're changing the meaning of the reading. But look for repeating things in the cards, okay? So y'all start off with Arachne and Hubris, okay? Then you have Eternal Charisma, and I want you to look at the sacred geometry on this card as well as the point, as well as these points. And then you have change. All right, we're not doing that we're not doing that tonight, TikTok. There we go. I'm just saying. Notice that the sacred geometry is the same. Notice that there is a point on both of them. Notice that there are points on the bottom of both of them. Notice that these animals are both known for their metamorphosis and how they can change. Just saying. All right, Taurus, excuse me. Gemini. This is a week of preparation. Thank you for that. This is a week of preparation. A quiet Gemini is usually a Gemini you need to check on. So check on your Gemini friends this week, because Geminis, y'all are going to be a little bit quiet this week. Y'all are going to be really closely paying attention to the world around you. You're going to be really closely paying attention to every single thing that's interconnected. This is also this sacred geometry that's on this card right here talks about the interconnectivity of everything, and that's also what this is about. So Geminis, y'all are super, super in tune with the universe. Y'all are seeing all the patterns of everything this week. Y'all are seeing all the repeating numbers. You're seeing the repeating animals, the colors, just like y'all are noticing every little fucking thing. Your third eye is on fucking point this week, Gemini, okay? But here's the thing. This is a week of preparation. One of the things I love the most about the Geminis is this. And the Geminis and Capricorns get along really, really well. And here's why. Because both of them are very dualistic. So a Gemini is either super outgoing and super loud and super, you know, boisterous and bougie and over the top, or they're super quiet and they're scheming and they're doing things and they're paying attention to every little thing. Geminis are very, very powerful. And I hate that y'all get that bad rep of being two-faced and so on. It's because you guys know how to, y'all know how to be a chameleon. Y'all know how to exist in any situation. Y'all can see all of the patterns and you know how to mimic. Y'all know how to read, y'all know how to read the room. Y'all know how to read the room. Or you are the room. Either way. Whatever you want to look at it. Okay? Y'all get a bad rap. Y'all get a bad rap. But you don't deserve it in my opinion. I'm a big Gemini fan. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. But here's the thing, Gemini. This is a week where you guys are kind of happy to be in the background a little bit because you're scheming, because you're looking at everything, you're paying attention to all the things, you're paying attention to every bit of all of the synchronicities that are going on. You're seeing why something didn't happen in the past or did happen in the past, how it's affecting you now. Like y'all are just some mystical bullshit this week. Like I don't even know what else to say. Y'all are the ones. Okay, let me pause in my own thing here really quick. For those of you guys that have Geminis in your life, this is a week. If you cannot see the serendipity or the synchronicity in a situation, go talk to your Gemini friends. Go talk to your Gemini friends this week because they are fucking plugged in. They are plugged in. Not only that, but if you go and you're like, hey, you know, I've been trying to wrap my head around this. I don't understand this. Your Gemini friend is going to be like, boop, 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 boop. And they're going to give you the straight out with all of it. So if you don't know what it is, why a situation is the way that it is, go talk to your Gemini friends this week. Gemini, I cannot stress enough that your third eye is on fucking point. So here's the problem with that, because there is a problem. When your third eye is super switched on, this can mean a lot of headaches, especially across here or in your temples this week, Geminis. How you can fix this is just take lavender and frankincense, put a little dot right here behind your ear. Okay, you can put a little bit on your temples, but it's going to work better in that little divot between, like, behind your jaw. Okay, just a drop of each on your finger, mix them together and go boop, boop like that. It'll help, I promise. Okay, but expect some headaches, expect some eye pain this week, Gemini. Also expect for your intuition and your empathic abilities to almost be painful. Okay, so if you have a Gemini in your life and they suddenly cancel plans this week, or they're like, I just can't people, I've got a headache, I don't feel like being around people, let them. Okay, because how do you feel when your third eye is on point? When your empathy is through the roof and you're like, I can't people. I can't do happy and I can't do sad this week. So if your Gemini is like, I can't people this week, fine. Don't make them, okay? Don't force them. Don't be a dick. Okay, I'm just saying. Geminis, if you have somebody picking on you this week, you come tell me. I got you. I got you, Geminis. But I'm just saying, Gemini, your fucking third eye is on point. This is the week to scheme. The other thing, too, I want to point out about this Eternal Charisma card, if you do decide to go out in public this week, Gemini, I'm actually not going to recommend you do the public people thing, because you're going to have everybody trying to tell you their life story. You're going to have everybody coming up and wanting to talk to you this week because you have this insane charisma. You have this insane charisma this week. Okay? I'm just saying what I'm saying. Gemini. Overall, though, it's a really good week. It is a really good week, okay? This is a good week for you to be planning, manifesting, doing some changes, making some big moves. This is the week for it, okay? I have a feeling next week is going to be off the hook for y'all, so just kind of get ready, okay? Stones for Geminis. Fluorite and clear quartz. The clearer, the better. So rainbow fluorite, you know, the one that's like purple, green, white, rainbow fluorite. You can find yellow fluorite, even better. But fluorite and clear quartz, Gemini. Y'all are the owl this week. Now, I was taught that the owl means wisdom, okay? I was not taught that the owl is a bad omen. There are certain things I was taught to look for with owls that mean it's a bad omen, but I was taught that the owl is wisdom, that they watch everything, the fact that their heads turn all the way around, they see everything. That is who you are this week, Gemini, okay? Cancer babies. Where's my Cancer babies? Where's my little Cancer babies? Somebody drank all my shit. I don't know about y'all, but I'm like super excited for this week. I'm super excited for this week. How about y'all? How about y'all? Speaking of that, if y'all are in or around Oklahoma City, or you feel like taking a road trip on Saturday, I will be making an appearance at Craig's Emporium. If you want to book an appointment, then you can call Craig's and book an appointment. But yeah, I haven't been at Craig's in a little while. I'm excited. I'm excited. And then here in a couple of weeks, I will be at West Virginia State Penitentiary. Right now, the 13th for sure, but probably the 11th through the 13th. Supposed to be at two conventions that weekend. The one that was in Ohio got moved to November. The lady that ran it has some family things that came up, and she had to take care of that, and I hope everything is okay there. But I will be letting you guys know really quickly if I will be at West Virginia Penitentiary all weekend. I'm pretty sure that I will be. All right, guys. Ready, my sweet little Cancers? My sweet little Cancers. Well. Secrecy, which you Cancers are really good at. Sorry, you know I'm right. Secrecy, healing energy, and destiny. What you playing at, Cancers? What you playing at? Secrecy, Cancers. Healing energy, Cancers. And destiny. The first thing I'm going to say about this, be careful who's allowed in your energy this week, Cancers. This week, the stars, everything around you is just perfectly in line for you to do a major leap forward in your healing, in your path, in your spiritual self. This right here, Cancers, this is not just you taking a couple of little bitty steps forward. This is like a fucking leap. This is like if Wile E. Coyote could fall up the cliff. That is you this week, Cancers. This is not just some little bitty tiny, like, let me just take some baby steps. No, because you Cancers don't do anything small anyway. You either don't do anything or you make big, massive moves. I know you Cancers. I know you. But Cancers, be very careful who is allowed in your energy this week, because there's a fucking snake in the grass. There is a snake in the grass around you, Cancer. Okay? Let's talk about that for just a minute. This is a week. You know what? Wasn't it Pisces that I was telling you guys how to do a return to sender? Wasn't it Pisces? I'm just going to venture out on this ledge and say all water signs need to be doing a full-on return to sender this week. A full-on fucking return to sender. And if you didn't catch the Pisces one that I was telling you how to do it, Cancer, go back on YouTube and listen to it. Scorpio, go back on YouTube and listen to it. All of y'all. If you're a water sign, if your sun sign is a water sign, you better be doing a return to sender this week. Period. And here's the thing too. When you do a return to sender, try to use herbs you have in your kitchen, herbs you have in your house. Don't go buy new herbs, okay? The herbs you have in your house already have your energy in them. In fact, if you have something that's been sitting in the back of your cabinet for a long time, that's the best thing to use. That's the best thing to use, okay? But here's the thing, Cancer. This secrecy right here and the healing energy, you are in a spot. Okay, so when anybody makes a big leap forward, you're a little weak. Okay? It takes a lot of energy to take a big leap forward. A lot of energy. Baby steps are easy, right? Baby steps are easy. A big leap, however, that's a little tough. That's a little hard. That can kind of knock your energy down and deplete you a little bit. Be eating a lot of vitamin C this week, a lot of vitamins, a lot of fruits, and a lot of veggies, a lot of berries. Okay? Berries are great antioxidants to help clear out all the bullshit. I'm also going to recommend this, lime water. Get you just a fresh lime, cut it up, put it in the fridge so you can have it all week. Lime water. So lime is for spiritual purification. You drink some water, A, it's going to help your body, and B, you drink that water with the lime in it, and you are cleansing yourself spiritually from the inside out. Okay? A lime's like 30 cents, 40 cents. Go buy you a lime this week, okay? You need to be super careful who's in your energy, because your energy is going to be kind of depleted this week with this massive step forward. And like I said, there's a snake in the grass. There's a snake in the grass. If you get some weird, icky feeling about somebody that's in your path, that's in your life this week, just kind of back off from them and see what you see. Just see what you see. Because guess what? They will happily tell you who they are this week, Cancer. They will happily tell you who they are this week. So right now, if I'm talking about this and you're like, okay, and you already immediately in your mind are like, you have a couple of lists, you have a list of a few people, yeah, just back off. Somebody's talking about me. My nose is itching. Just back up from them. Just back up from them. Okay? Just back up from them and see what they do. See what they do. Because the one that is trying to siphon off your energy, the one that's waiting for you to be a little weak, Cancer, so they can pounce, yeah, they'll tell you who they are. They'll tell you who they are. Okay? I promise. I promise. All of your protections need to be up this week, Cancer. All of your warding needs to be refreshed this week. You don't need to tell anybody you're doing it, but just do it on the slide. Do it on the secret. But the other reason that I'm saying that too is because this is a week of destiny. This is a week of destiny for you. So this massive level up this week comes with a lot of epiphanies. It also comes with you kind of pulling into your little crabby shell a little bit. If you have a Cancer in your life, just let them. It's okay. Okay? Let them pull into their little crabby shell this week. They need it. Okay? But this is a very powerful week for you, Cancer. Okay? Just watch and pay attention. This is a week of destiny for you. The people that are supposed to be in your path, they will, I'm going to explain it this way, and I know you guys are going to understand. The people that are supposed to be in your path, the ones that are a big part of this new big leap forward that you've taken, Cancer, those people are going to kind of have a glow about them this week. So no, you're not going crazy. No, your eyes aren't fucked up. They're going to have a glow about them this week. You're going to be really drawn to them this week, and they're going to be drawn to you this week, okay? So just pay attention to that. You don't have to tell them why. No big deal. Just pay attention to who has this kind of interesting glow, okay? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I see somebody on YouTube says, would lemon do the job also? No. 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 Lime is for spiritual purification. Guys, if I tell you, if I say, hey, you need this color candle or this fruit or this, there is not a substitution for it unless I say you can use this, okay? So for example, if I say cinnamon for a power up on a working, you can also use ginger. But lime is for spiritual purification. A lemon will soak it up. A lemon will soak up the bad shit. So if you're drinking lemon water, you're soaking in the bad shit that's being sent your way. Lime is for spiritual purification. Cancers, this is a very powerful week for you, but you're not going to feel powerful. Okay? I know that you're like, wait. Say that again. It's a powerful week because you're doing this major jump. It's just like, I'm going to liken it to this. When you move into, let's say you've been in a little tiny cramped apartment and you move into a bigger house. You're in let's say you're in a 1-bedroom apartment and you move into a 5-bedroom house. It feels great, doesn't it? It feels great to have that level up. But also, now you need more shit. You see how little shit you had, right? And now you're like, God, I need like my kids need new beds. We need a bigger couch. Do you see what I'm saying? Okay. Don't let that give you anxiety. Let it be exciting. Let it be exciting, because that's what's happening this week, Cancers. Okay. That's what's happening this week. You're moving from a 1-bedroom apartment to like a 5-bedroom house. That's the equivalent of this spiritual level up. Now, I saw someone say, and more work. Yes, yes. When you level up, when you are moving forward in your spiritual journey and so on, it does. It takes more work. It takes more protections. It takes more manifestations. It takes more energy. But all of the good things do. All of the good things do. Cancer, I think you're going to see the full amount of how important this week is here in a couple of weeks. Okay? Stones for Cancers. Lapis, because y'all need to know how amazing you are. You need that royal energy. And I'm also going to say silver. I know silver's not a stone, but silver. Okay? Because silver will help to heighten your intuition, and silver will help connect you to the spiritual everything. Okay? Animal's a little harder. Y'all are the lunar moth. Y'all are the lunar moth this week, Cancer. Look up the spiritual meaning of that. Look up that one. All right, my lovely Leos. I know you were waiting so patiently. I know you're waiting so patiently. Oh, I'm 100% here for this. I'm 100% here for this. You ready, Leos? Are you ready? Persuasion, happiness, and finding love. Oh, Leos, y'all are some magical fuckers this week. Y'all are some magical fuckers this week. Not only could you sell ice, you could sell ice to someone who lives in the middle of the fucking Antarctic this week, but you are a matchmaker extraordinaire. Extraordinaire this week. Leos, actually, let me talk to those of you guys that have friends that are Leos. If you need a fertility working done, if you need a love working done this week, find your fucking Leo friend. Find your fucking Leo friend, because the Leos are full of self-confidence. They're full of self-love this week. They're fucking happy this week. Leos, your energy is going to be infectious this week. It's going to be infectious. And then you're going to irritate people at the same time. And then at the same time. The Leos, you know, the stereotypical Leo behavior, that is Leos this week, but without the drama. But without the drama. But without the drama. This is my favorite way for Leos to be. Y'all are just over the top happy. Your energy is through the roof, and you can look at people and be like, oh my God, you would be great with this person over here. Leos, Leos, Leos. If you're a single Leo and you've been wanting someone in your life, this is the week to do yourself a little love working, Leos. If you are trying to find a better job, if you want more financial security, anything with abundance, fertility, Leos, if you need a little tiny baby in your life, this is the week. This is the fucking week, Leos. Do all those fucking works. Y'all better have all the red and pink candles going this week, Leos. Y'all better have all the red and pink candles going this week. Leos, I just want to remind you that red candles are for action and passion and lusty stuff, bringing something in. Pink candles are for love and friendship and self-love. Man. Here's the thing, too. When a Leo is being really persuasive and a Leo's energy is through the roof, they will talk you into it. I'm just letting you know. If you have Leos in your life, they will talk you into it. You are not going to say no. You don't get to say no. You don't get to say no. Because they're going to make you do it. They're going to make you do it. They don't care. You guys all know I'm right. I have raised three Leos. If they want you to do something, you're gonna do it. You're gonna do it. Just be ready. But Leos, this is really a powerful week for you. I'm not kidding. I am not kidding. Even if you guys are going to feel the happiness, you're going to feel the energy, you're going to feel like doing stuff and going places and being outside. Y'all are going to feel it, okay? But here's the thing, Leos. You should have a red candle going all this week. All this week. You really should. You really should. And here's the thing. I don't actually feel like you Leos need to do a return to sender this week. Y'all are just kind of divinely protected because the universe is going to use you to bring people together this week. And when the universe is using someone to bring people together, to put people on their path, y'all are like runway lights. Y'all are a signpost. Y'all are a guidepost this week. Okay? But here's the thing. When you guys are that kind of person, anybody that is a guidepost for other people, you're divinely protected. You're divinely protected. So I'm not saying don't have your protections in place. Don't wear your protective jewelry. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying you don't need to worry about a return to sender this week, Leos. You don't need to worry about like going over the top with redoing all of the things. You don't. You're divinely protected this week, Leos. You guys have this amazing magical energy this week. You are going to be drawing people into you. I promise. I promise. Yeah. I promise. If you guys are looking for someone in your life, this is a week for you to do a working to manifest that. What I find really interesting too, and why I kind of paused and was doing the little grinny grin thing, is that Venus is in retrograde and going into Pisces this week. And with this partial solar eclipse in Aries, what's interesting about that is this week is going to be a time where people are going to be reevaluating their relationships, how you look at relationships, who you're attracted to, like all of the things that have to do with love and soulmates and so on. And what I find really interesting, Leos, is, and you will too, is that this solar eclipse in Aries also is a weird perfect storm opportunity for you to find a soulmate. This is why I said you guys are in tune with all of the lovey love this week. Y'all are in tune with everybody's lovey love feels. That's a powerful place to be, Leos. That is a very powerful place to be. It's a very cool place to be. It's a very cool place to be. It's a very cool place to be. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I saw somebody earlier over on TikTok say, Leos, we should start a matchmaking business. Bet you should. Yes, you should. Yes, you should. If you are manifesting someone in your life, Leos, this is the week to do it. This is the week to do it. Just saying what I'm saying. I'm just saying what I'm saying. Plus, y'all are just happy this week. Y'all are just happy this week, and that makes me happy. Makes me happy. All right. Stones for Leos. I'm going to give you 3. Are you ready? Garnet, carnelian, and rose quartz. Garnet, carnelian, and rose quartz. I'm just saying. I'll let y'all look those up if you don't know what they're for. Animal's a little harder because I instantly thought of 2, and I'm trying to decide which one is the better. I don't know. This is actually really hard. It's really, really hard. I originally was going to say the lovebird, but the problem with that is, no, you know what? I am the lovebird. That is the first one that came to my mind. That is the first one that came to my mind. So that's what we're going to go with. Because if you guys don't know about lovebirds, they usually mate for life. They mate for life. And if you lose one, you're probably going to lose the other. But the fact that this week has the potential for there to be a lot of soulmate finding going on, lovebird. The lovebird. Y'all are the lovebird. I'm just saying. I'm just saying what I'm saying. All right, Virgos. Are we ready? I want to remind you guys that Saturday the 5th, Miss Scarly Poo, thank you, Babs, Miss Scarly Poo and I will be teaching a class on saints and demons. Make sure that you get your spot. It is a long class, 5-hour class. There will be plenty of breaks. I have to pee all the time. Being diabetic is fantastic. So don't stress. And if you can't make it, it will be recorded. So don't worry about it. There was something else I was going to mention, and now I don't remember what the fuck it was, but that's okay. That's okay. It was something big, too. Oh, well, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter, I guess. Are we ready, Virgos? Virgos, full disclaimer, I love you. I love you. Okay, I love you. Those of you guys that have Virgos in your life are going to find this anchor card funny as fuck. And yes, we're 100% picking on you, Virgos. Okay, I just want you to know. This is the Judgment card. Every Virgo I know is judgy. I'm sorry, but you are. Every Virgo I know is judgy. So when I turned this over and I saw it was the Judgment card, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's funny. It's funny. But here's the thing. As I'm picking on you guys for being judgy, y'all are also usually right. Y'all are also usually 100% right. You're 100% right. So we bring someone over and be like, hey, this is my new friend or whatever. And they're like, they are a piece of shit. No, they're not. And then a week later, you're like, they are a piece of shit. You're usually right. You're usually right. So I can't even fault you for it. But when I turned that over and I saw that, that's why I paused. And I was like, I'm sorry, but you Virgos know I'm right. You know I'm right. So the fact that you have the Judgment card is just on point. It's just on point. And then you have leadership, and then you have the elixir of life. Virgos, be fucking Virgo-y. Be Virgo-y this week. Full on own your Virgo-ness this week. Own it. Own it. Plant your little feet in the dirt, like wiggle your toes down in there. Just own it. Just own it. Here's the thing, Virgos, too, that I wanna make sure to mention. I know that I was giving you guys a hard time about judgment and being judgy and so on, but this card is, I never can say her name right. She is a very, very ancient deity in Egypt, M-A''AT. Go learn about her, Virgos. If you don't know about her, go learn. Okay, just do a little thing. Just do a little thing. Do a little research. Y'all have homework. But she represents judgment. Just like in ancient Egypt, where when you pass away, your soul is measured with the weight of a feather. Okay? That is kind of this week, Virgos. If you guys have a Virgo friend and maybe you have a new love interest, you're going into a new job, or there's something new in your life and you need some advice, go talk to your Virgo friend. Their intuition is going to be on point this week. If you're talking to somebody new, or like I said, you have a new friend, you have a new coworker or whatever, all you need to do is show your Virgo friend a picture this week and listen, because they will tell you exactly who that motherfucker is. I'm serious. Virgos, your intuition about people this week is on fucking point. If you meet somebody new this week, Virgo, and they seem great, but you are like, I don't like them, trust your gut. Trust your gut. Virgos, your gut is on point this week, okay? The other thing I want to point out too is this. This is the leadership. This is the leadership card. I know you Virgos love to be the boss. I do. I know. I have known a lot of Virgos. I get addicted to you motherfuckers until I don't. Virgos and Capricorns get along fantastic until they don't. Until they don't. But here's the thing. Every Virgo I have ever met is kind of a natural leader. Especially if they don't want to be. Especially if they don't want to be. They're kind of a natural leader. You guys have no problem taking the reins and fixing a problem, because usually in your judgment, you can see exactly what has to be fixed, and usually you're right. I'm not trying to blow your heads up, but you are. You are. You just sometimes come across it in a mean way. But you guys usually can see how to fix a problem really fucking quickly. And that's this week, Virgos. If you have something that's been going on in your life, Virgos, here's what I'm going to recommend you do. Because I know every single one of you Virgos has some bullshit going on. I know. And you've either been putting it on the back burner, or you've been kind of just waiting to deal with it. And I know you're like, wait, that's putting it on the back burner. Putting it on the back burner is like putting it back there and forgetting about it. This is like it's still in the forefront of your mind, but you haven't made a decision yet. A yes or a no, stay, go, whatever. This is the week, Virgos. Take a step back and take a step back. And instead of it being you in the situation, it's your friend. It's your best friend in the situation. What would you tell your best friend about that person, about that job, about that family member, about that situation, about whatever it is? What would you tell your best friend if they were in that situation? The one thing I love about Virgos too is this. Virgos and Capricorns, Tauruses are a little more feely than of the earth signs. They're a little more like in touch and feely. You know what I mean? But Virgos and Capricorns are they're the Vulcans and the Romulans of the fucking zodiac. And take your pick, because they're going to switch back and forth between Vulcan and Romulan. Both of them can be very, very intelligent and very smart. And then both of them can be very evil at the same time. Virgos, this week, channel your inner Vulcan. Okay. So when you're looking at this situation and you're trying to figure out how to handle it because it's been plaguing you for a hot minute, take a step back and then look at how you would tell your best friend to deal with this situation. Then, and here's what's going to suck, because you're going to know exactly how you would tell your best friend to handle the situation. Now, This is what you Virgos are really good at, but you don't give yourself enough credit for it. Because when you do, people call you, this is a Capricorn thing too. People call you cold and distant and intimidating. That's fine. That's fine. Fuck those people. So here's the thing, Virgo. Pull your emotions out of the situation and look at it in a fresh way. What would you tell your best friend? And where would you get mad at your best friend for being emotional? Think about it, Virgos. Think about it. Virgos, this is a week that if you really want to change your life, you have everything. You have everything. This is the fucking elixir of life card. The key is going to be to take your emotion out of it. I know every one of you Virgos understood that. I know every one of you Virgos has been called intimidating at some point in your life. You've been called cold. You've whatever. That's fine. That's fine. Own it this week. Own it. You really want to make a change? You really want to have financial security? You really want to have a better job? You really want to have a bigger house? You really want to have someone in your life? You really want to cut that toxic person off? What would you tell your best friend about this situation if it was them? What would you tell your best friend? Now take the emotion out of it. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Just saying, Virgos. You got this. Not only do you got this, but the decision that you make this week. Now, here's the thing, Virgos. I don't want you to make a snap decision this week. I don't want you to make a snap decision this week. I want you to take a look at everything. And then I want you to write down your decision. And I want you to wait till Sunday to actually make the decision. Okay? If you have the decision already in your head as I'm doing this reading, write it down and then make the decision, implement everything on Sunday. This is a week of letting go of a bunch of bullshit, Virgos. I know that this reading hit every single one of you Virgos really hard in the feelers. I know it did. I know it did. Because with this right here, and the reason I gave you guys the reading I did is because y'all have been kind of plagued with this problem for a hot minute. You've been plagued with this problem for a hot minute. So you now have a whole bunch of built up expectations, emotions, all kinds of shit that you need to let go of this week before you make the decision. Like I said, channel your inner Spock, channel your inner Vulcan. Do everything very logically this week. Okay? Virgos, you got this. This is the fucking elixir of life card, and this is the leadership card. And I'm going to give you your animal first, and it 100% is the tiger. If you guys have never ever learned about how a tiger stalks its prey, you should. Virgos, go watch some videos of tigers in the wild. Go watch some videos of tigers stalking their prey. That is you this week. A tiger doesn't just run up on something like a cheetah and try to tackle it. Tigers are a scary fucking animal. They really, really are. If y'all really want to be scared, go look at how a tiger fucking stalks. I'm just saying. That is 100% who you are this week, Virgos. Own those stripes. Okay? Stones for Virgos. All of the black stones. All of them. All of them. The only one I'm really going to give you is smoky quartz. And if you have smoky quartz, I don't care if it's a tumble, if it's a pendant, if it's a bracelet, you need to have that bitch on you at all times when you're awake. Period. Period. Because smoky quartz is like a dialysis machine. It will take all the negative shit, it will wind it up, it will cleanse it, and it will send it right back out in something else. Okay? But any and every black stone you want to wear this week, Virgos, that's exactly what you need. Okay? Just saying. Just saying. All right, that brings us to Libra. We have Libra, Scorpio, and Sagittarius to go. Wednesday this week, I realized that I have not done starseed pedigrees in a while. So we're going to do some starseed pedigrees this week on Wednesday. I'm kind of excited. I'm kind of excited. Are we ready? Are we ready, Libras? You can't make this shit up. Just like your Aquarius friends, y'all also have the obsession card, Libras. What it was I know that Geminis did not have the obsession card, but your read this week, Geminis, was a little obsessive, was it not? So we have very logical thinking earth signs this week. We have obsessive air signs this week, and y'all overthink everything. We have very fiery fire signs this week. And you water signs are a little emotional this week. I find this interesting. Because at first I was like, you know what, this is kind of out of the norm, but really it's not. It's really not. Libras, y'all have the obsession card, and then you have eternal charisma, and then you have equilibrium. First of all, this comes with a warning, Libras. Be careful who you entertain this week. Talking to somebody, stringing somebody along, or anything like that. Because you already have somebody that is borderline obsessed with you, and if you give them too much attention, it's going to be full on stalker level. Okay, Libras? So be very cautious. Be very cautious. This is just somebody that's like a friend. I mean, it's not anybody that you want to date. It's not anybody that, you know, y'all are best friends. It's not anything like that, Libras. Just be careful. Just saying, just be careful. Here's the other thing I'm going to say, Libras. If you just started dating somebody, or if you just befriended somebody and y'all haven't been friends very long, and there's some weird underlying thing that you can't pinpoint, you realize that every single state has open court records where you can find out about somebody, right? It only takes like 5 or 10 minutes. You just need to know their first and last name. Just saying. Do some due diligence this week, Libras. That hit me first with this, and I didn't like it, and so I wanted to bring it up first to you. Okay? I wanted to bring it up first to you. So now let's talk about the obsession, the eternal charisma, and the equilibrium. Libras. This is a week that I want you to be a lot like the Aquarius. Okay? I want you on purpose to obsess about yourself. Now, unlike the Aquarius is all about obsessing about themselves this week. With you, it's a little different, because all you Libras ever really, really want is for everything to be calm and happy around you. You just want everybody to be happy. You want everybody to get along. Like, that's all you really want, right? When everybody around you is calm and chilled out and happy, you're happy, right? You're calm and chilled out and happy. You have a problem obsessing about yourself a lot, Libras, because that means that you're not being in balance with family, friends, etc. I want you to be obsessed with yourself this week, Libras. I want you to be obsessed with yourself this week. And I'm going to give you an example of why. When you go on an airplane, they give you this little spiel about where the exits are and all this other stuff, okay? They give you all of the information about all this stuff. And then they tell you that if the oxygen goes down in the plane, that the little masks will drop down and you are to secure your mask first before helping other people. Because you can't help somebody else if you're on the floor, Libra. I'm going to say this as nicely Capricorn as I can. Fuck the other people this week, Libra. Fuck other people this week, Libra. You have been giving way too much of your energy to everyone else. And you've been giving way too much of your energy to everyone else who doesn't fucking deserve you, Libra. They don't deserve your kindness. They don't deserve your time. They don't deserve your money, your energy, your shit. They don't deserve it. They don't fucking deserve it, Libras. No fucking way. But you've been giving it to them. Do you know why? Because you just want everybody around you to be happy. Libra is the cardinal sign of the zodiac that starts in the fall. You are the air sign, the cardinal air sign, and you just want everything to be balanced. Because if it's not, you're going to overthink it until your fucking brain explodes. So here's the thing. Fuck everybody else this week, Libra. I want you to be obsessed with yourself. Libra, do you not think that you deserve to have an amazing job? To have someone amazing in your life? To have an inner circle that you can depend on? To have an amazing house? To have a nice car, a reliable car? To be financially secure? Do you not think that you deserve those things too, Libra? Because you do. 100% you do. How the hell are you going to help all these other people if you're so far down in the fucking mud that you can't even get yourself out of it, Libra? This is the week that you are obsessed with you, Libra. Period. And if someone has a problem with this, you need to look and ask yourself, why do they have a problem that I am taking care of myself this week? I see you. If you pull back this week and say that you just kind of need a week to clean your house or to work on a project or whatever, give them whatever excuse, Libra. Say, hey, my spiritual advisor said I don't need to people this week, that I have like spiritual shit I need to focus on. I got you. I got you. Send them my way. I got you. Okay? But here's the thing. Libra, you better make sure that you are taking care of you this week. And if somebody gets upset that you're not going to do something for them this week, now let me pause here. Obviously, if you have a project due at work and you're on a deadline, obviously do that, okay? But if somebody else is like, hey, I really need you to drop what you're doing and come over here and take me here and blah, 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 and you're like, I really can't, I'm so sorry, and they throw a fit, or if you have somebody that is insisting on you doing something for them and you really can't because you have work, you have a family, you have other stuff to do, I want you to really pay attention to who gets mad this week that you are not dropping everything to do something for them. Because you know why, Libra? They're taking fucking advantage of you. And they have been. And that's exactly the motherfucker that needs to kick every goddamn rock on their way back to wherever the fuck they need to fuck off to. And if they have a problem with that, I am happy to help you. This week, Libra, you need to focus on you. You need to focus on you, and not only do you need to focus on you, but you need to channel everything that you are wanting to do going forward. As I've mentioned repeatedly throughout this live, Sunday is a very powerful day for manifesting, and Saturday is a new moon and a partial solar eclipse, which is when you let go of everything. You let go of all the shit that has been holding you back. Okay? This is the week you get your equilibrium back, Libra. Just saying. Just saying. This is the week, Libra. You are a very, very powerful, powerful sign this week, Libra. Don't you dare let anybody take advantage of you. Okay? Stones for Libra. I am also going to say sharp obsidian. Sharp obsidian. Put you a piece right next to your bed. I'm going to give you 3 this week, okay, Libra? Obsidian, the sharper the better. Dalmatian jasper, and amethyst. I gave you those 3 because obsidian is a great stone, especially if it's a sharp piece for offensive purposes. And offensive doesn't always just mean baneful. It means protective purposes. Amethyst is great for protecting dreams, for dream work, etc. And Dalmatian jasper is great for night terrors and all of that stuff. Just look up the spiritual meanings of those 3. I felt like I needed to make sure you guys had a lot of sleep protection and dream protection this week. I don't know why, but I did. So make sure that you have those 3. Make sure that you have them beside your bed at night. Okay? In fact, banded amethyst is what I would recommend. If you guys don't know what banded amethyst looks like, it is like this. You're going to see it called chevron amethyst or banded amethyst. Okay? Animal, 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 animal. The first one that came to my mind was the cheetah, and that's what I'm going to give you. That's what I'm going to give you. Because cheetahs spend a lot of time collecting their own energy before they run to attack something. And that's exactly what you're doing this week, Libra. It's exactly what you're doing this week. All right. Where's my Scorpios at? For those of you guys that are just joining, whether it's on TikTok or YouTube, you can go back on YouTube and re-watch for your sign if you missed it. I have Scorpio and Sagittarius to go. As I've mentioned a few times, Miss Scarly and I will be teaching a class on saints and demons on the 5th. Also, Miss Scarly is going to be starting to teach brujeria classes. You definitely don't want to miss that if you're interested in learning about that, learning the history behind it and so on. If you are not a member of my website, please make sure you do. I send out emails. It doesn't cost you anything to join, okay? It doesn't cost you. Just sign up. Y'all get first dibs on events, on tickets, all that stuff. And even though a lot of people have already skedaddled for the evening, those of you guys that are left are going to get to hear something. So this coming Friday, we're going to have a spring clearance sale. I just hired somebody new for shipping. They've been doing a fucking fantastic job. All of you guys that are waiting for back orders, just know those are pretty much all going out this week. But in doing so, we have been unpacking a ton of boxes and finding a lot of stones and products and stuff like that. Also, we have been putting together a lot of different things. And so there will be a clearance sale on Friday. I'm really excited about it. I didn't realize I had so much stuff just sitting in boxes. And then as we were unpacking it and finding it, was like, what? So, yeah. And then on Saturday, I will be in Oklahoma City, and I am excited about that. I also want to mention that coming up this summer, we've been working with Shauna at the Doss House about some events in Pennsylvania and some really cool things going on. So for an entire week in June, I'll be in Pennsylvania, and we will be hitting some really cool places that I am going to take you guys to. So for those of you guys that are members of the website, you'll get first dibs on those tickets, on VIP events, and so on and so forth. I'm really excited to get all of that worked out, and I can't wait to share that with you guys. So, all right. Are we ready? I know the Scorpios are like, we would like our cards. Purification. Growth of energy. I'm here for this, Scorpios. And financial security. I am here for all of this. How many Scorpios went, yes? How many? How many? How many? Purification. Growth of energy. And fucking financial security. Scorpios. Wow, I don't think I could have said that more wickedly if I had tried. I also made myself cough. All right, Scorpios. Babies, this is a week of return to sender. This is a week of cleansing. Here's the thing. When I say cleansing, one of the main things that I want you guys to hear when I say cleansing, clean your floors. Clean your floors. Clean your floors. In every single culture, cleaning the floor is a sign of clearing away bullshit. Clearing stuff out. Cleanse your floors. Cleanse your floors. And if you have like a Swiffer or a wet jet mop or something like that, you realize that you can literally just sprinkle some stuff on the floor and then clean it right. Right? I'm just saying. This is a week to clear everything out. It's a week to clear everything out. Scorpios, if you've been feeling the need to purge your closet, to purge your garage or whatever, this is the week for it. This is the week for it. Scorpios, this is also a fantastic week for you to go through and redo your wardings, redo your protections, knock out all the toxic motherfuckers and the trolls in your life. This is a week. This is an attack week for you. This is an attack week for you, Scorpios. Not just to sit and look at what needs to be cleansed in your path. But you know what? You know those times, here's what I'm going to liken this to. Let's say, Scorpios, that someone just handed you a mansion. The mansion of your dreams. Okay? But it is ugly. It is filled with a bunch of shit. Hoarders lived there. There's so much shit everywhere. It needs renovations. Not bad renovations. It needs paint. It needs the floors cleaned. It needs the grass mowed. If they said, hey, if you just clean this place up, you can have it. And this was your dream mansion. What would you do? You would clean the fuck out of that bitch, wouldn't you? Wouldn't you? Well, first say, hey, I need that in writing. But you would clean the fuck out of it, wouldn't you? Wouldn't you? So what's so different than your life right now? Think about it. What's so different than your life right now? Your life right now is as epic as you want it to be, or as small as you want it to be. If someone said, if you just take the time and you do a big cleanse, you take a ritual bath, you cleanse your floors, you cleanse your house, you redo your warding, you redo your protections, you do a return to sender, and everything you're manifesting will start falling into place. Would you do it? You know you would. I'm just saying what I'm saying, Scorpios. I'm just saying what I'm saying. This is the week. This is the week. Because as you're doing these cleanses, which all of you should be doing at least a couple of times a year, if not more, y'all want it to be more powerful, right, Scorpios? I know no Scorpio that doesn't want more power. I'm sorry, but you know I'm right. Every Scorpio I have ever met loves power. You do. You love to be a powerful motherfucker. It's not so much that you want to rule over other people. It's just that you want to be personally powerful. You want to be powerful, right, Scorpio? Right? You want to be the magicalest motherfucker in the room, right, Scorpio? I'm going to tell you a secret. You already are. You already are. Just cleanse all the bullshit. Cleanse all the bullshit that's been sitting like an anvil on your head and holding you back. As you're cleansing, as you're doing all of these ritual cleanses, spiritual cleanses, physical cleanses, etc., you're going to find that your energy is going to start doing this. By the end of the week, Scorpios, if you just do a tiny bit every day, by the end of the week, by the time Sunday rolls around, you're going to be ready to manifest every fucking thing that you want. This is the financial security card, Scorpio. I know this is exactly what you want, right? Financial security. I mean, this is literally like as closely laid out as I can get it. Like, this is as 1, 2, 3 as I can get it, Scorpios. Because I know that you guys might be a little stubborn. I know that you guys might be a little hard-headed. And sometimes you need stuff like beat into your brain before you're like, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Scorpios, this is an amazing week for you. This is an amazing rebirth week for you. All you have to do is harness this energy. I love you, Scorpios. You got this. You got this. Because one thing I also know about Scorpios is this. Y'all are either super powerful and on point, or you are down in the fucking dirt. Y'all are harder on yourselves than the Leos are. Y'all are harder on yourselves than the Leos are. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I have faith in you, Scorpio. I know you can do it. I know not only can you do this, but I know that on Sunday you're going to be ready to manifest every bit of this financial security that you've been craving. You hold the key to this. You hold the key to that mansion that you want. You hold the key to that amazing job, all that personal power. You hold the key to all of that, Scorpio. You just have to be willing to cleanse out all the bullshit and go grab it. You know how, Scorpios, y'all are ride or die for your friends? You know how if your best friend called you up and was like, hey, I really need your help with this working or with this project or whatever, you know how you're the first one there? Do that for you this week. Do that for you this week, Scorpio. Okay? Okay? Stones for Scorpios. Blue lace agate. Blue lace agate. Blue lace agate and hematite. Also throw you some quartz in there for good measure to amplify all that shit. Scorpio, y'all are the raven this week. Y'all are the raven this week. You want to be magical motherfuckers? Scorpios, go be magical motherfuckers. All right. All right. Where's my Sagittarius? Where's all my Sagittariuses? I know you guys wait so impatiently every week. I know you wait so impatiently every week. I love you. Love you. I want to give another shout out to my mods because don't think that that's a lot. That's a lot, Sagittarius. Don't think that I have not been watching all of the trolling comments. Don't think that I haven't seen the hateful comments come through. Don't think that I haven't seen all of the comments telling me how much less than I am. Baby, that says so much about you. If you have to come on the internet to pick on somebody else's looks, that says so much about you. And I really actually feel sorry for you. If you have to go on the internet and tell someone else how much less than they are, that says so much about you. I want to give a big shout out to my mods because they read all of these comments. Whether I get to read each individual one or not, they do. They do. And if you guys only saw the conversation afterwards and sometimes during the live broadcast when they're seeing all of these shitty comments, how would you feel if you were watching your best friend, someone that you really loved and you really cared about, getting torn down on the internet on a daily basis? What kind of toll would that take on you? How angry would you be? How hurt would you be? I'm just saying. My mods are my best friends, and they get to watch that every single day. They get to watch their friend, someone that they care about, and someone that they look up to, and someone that they would ride or die for, that would ride or die for them. They get to watch on a nightly basis, repeatedly, people tear their friend down. So if you feel the need to come on a live, to go on a video, to do whatever, and say shit to tear someone else down that's trying to empower other people, that says an awful lot about you, and you get what you get. Not my karma. But I want you guys to give my mods a lot of love because they see the worst of the worst comments. I love them. They are definitely some of the most amazing women that you will ever meet in your life. Oh, and Brandon, I'm sorry. Sorry, Brandon, I didn't mean to lump you in there with the ladies, but you know, I mean, I'm just saying. My mods are some of the most amazing people that ever existed. And if you guys knew their backstories and you knew who they were outside of just you seeing their names on here, I'm just saying. Just something to think about. All right, Sagittarius. Ooh-wee. All right. We ready, Sagittariuses? You guys also pulled the More again, and Sovereignty, and then Resilience, and then Overcome Fear. Sagittarius. You've been wanting to step out there on that limb, Sagittarius. You've been wanting to kind of test the waters and see if it's big enough to hold you up. You kind of been wanting to do something awesome, something crazy, something epic. This is the week for it, Sagittarius. This is the week for it. You've been feeling a little less than. You've been feeling like your amazing Sagittarius self hasn't been Sagittariusing lately. Boy, you have a powerful deity behind you this week, Sagittarius. You have a powerful deity behind you this week. This is a week for a return to sender, Sagittarius. This is a week for a fucking return to sender, Sagittarius. I'm just saying. And you know what? Here's the thing. Don't do it for just one specific person either, Sagittarius. Do it for anybody that has ever sent bad shit your way. I want you to think about it. Do it for every single person that has ever sent bad shit your way, Sagittarius. And then watch who has an interesting week. Just watch. Just saying. Just saying. Watch. Because the Morrigan is a revenge deity. The Morrigan is a battle deity. The Morrigan helps those that have been downtrodden. When the Morrigan appeared in battle, the other side would put their weapons down and retreat. Think about that. If you know that you're going into battle with another army and you see the Morrigan over there on their side, you already know you've lost. But yet here she is for you, Sagittarius. I'm just saying what I'm saying. These two cards right here, the resilience and the overcome fear, all of those things that you've been dying to do, Sagittarius, but you've just been a little apprehensive about doing it. You're a little nervous to put your toe in the water. You're a little nervous to kind of pay attention and you know, maybe get out there and do something. This is the week, Sagittarius. This is the week. Start putting those plans in place. Start putting those plans in place. You've been manifesting something big, Sagittarius. Go bigger. You're a Sagittarius. You are the life of the party. Go bigger. Go bigger. You've been manifesting like a dollar raise at work. Go bigger. You've been manifesting a new job. Go bigger. You've been manifesting a new house. You're a Sagittarius. What are you downplaying your amazing self for? You're a Sagittarius. You have all of the traits of that fucking epic, chaotic fire sign. And you also have all of those hardcore work ethics of the Capricorn. You're a fucking Sagittarius. Act like it. You're a Sagittarius. Act like it. You are the party. You are the party. The party doesn't start till you get there. Because you are the Sagittarius. You are the party. Stop selling yourself short. Stop selling yourself fucking short. Overcome that fear that you can't do it and know that your little resilient ass has walked through so many fucking fires unscathed, and then know that you have a deity on your side this week, Sagittarius, that is known for busting through armies that couldn't be beat. Enough said. Dust your shoulders off, Sagittarius. You are the party. You are the party. You don't need to straighten your crown. You need to go get a new crown. A bigger crown. The biggest crown. I have faith in you, Sagittarius. Why don't you? Go bigger. Go bigger. Stones for Sagittarius. Lapis. Moldavite. Clearest quartz you can find. Wear them together. Wear them together. Put the quartz in between. So wear them like lapis, quartz, Moldavite. You don't have Moldavite, Labradorite. And you guys are the fox. You are the fox. You foxy little shits. Y'all are the fox this week. This is going to be a great week. It's going to be a fucking great week. It's the first full week of spring. It's the last week of March. We have an eclipse. We have one of the most powerful manifestation days that ever existed on Sunday. It's a powerful week. It's a powerful week. And don't let anybody tell you differently. So with that, I am going to let you guys over here on YouTube go for the evening. Thank you so much for hanging out.